Morning.
Good. This is Mark Mitchell from Mark's Cars, Croker Valley Road, and also as sideline to his business, he's got the promoting the chemical guys here today at the Zone 10 show in Edgar Centre, Dunedin. Mark, tell us a wee bit about your chemical guys product and what you can do.
Obviously we sell cars, but we also provide detailing solutions and sort of higher end detailing solutions. So all that stuff's from America and it's chemical guys. So the stuff we have is a full range for your car, and it's all specialist products. So right through from deodorizer scents, spray waxes, car wash, wet butter wax, which is really good for show cars, along with the jet seal that we have. So some really good combinations there. So come and see us, it's all there available. We have really good procedures we can show you for washing your car. We have mitts so you don't scratch your vehicle, and really nice soft microfiber towels. So just to make sure.
Oh, they are, aren't they? Yeah. That's not bad. $25. That's all right.
$25 each for those, and the mitts $17.99. And there's two types.
Okay. And this car, Mark, has this been prepared with the chemical guys?
So this one here is, we also do ceramic coatings.
Ceramic coating,
this
okay.
This car here is a ceramic coated car, so it's like a layer of glass that protects the car. So this is a fireball ceramic coating, and fireball's Korean, so they're the leaders in ceramic coating.
All right, yeah.
And so we've applied this for a customer. It's a 5-year solution, and you never have to use any wax. And the other advantage is half the time to clean it real nice.
Right.
So you keep clean.
Yeah. Everything will run off. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it beads. It's just hydrophobic.
And a bit easy to get tar off and anything like that, isn't it? Yeah.
Correct. So that's a service that we offer.
Okay.
So come and see us if you want that done. We can discuss options. We've got prices on it.
So what's your phone number, Mark? How do people get a hold of you?
So just look us up www.markscars.co.nz, or just come and see us.
Okay. Here we have today Gary Peterson from Mad Moller from Otago. Gary, tell us a wee bit, thanks for coming to the show, by the way. Tell us something about what you do, and I know you've built a lot of models for myself and other people over the years. Can you give us a wee bit of overview how the amount of work that goes into one of these? They're just not a standard model, are they? They're custom built, and what goes on. So.
The kit's a kit bash basically,
right.
Custom built to match the customer's car. If I look at the car, I'll go and take out all the stops to try and make it as close as I can to the real car. So
yeah, down to wheels and everything, isn't it?
Yeah. Paintwork like of Frank Wilson's coupe there from Gore. That's the latest project. So
right.
It's come out fantastic.
Did it start as it was a coupe to start with?
Yeah, it was a 36 Ford coupe. I've changed it to a 35, changed it at the front, real car, painted it to match the framework, the decals, everything like that. Suspension, motor, transmissions, so it is a genuine article to the car.
Yeah.
And it's a one-off type build for something like that.
Oh, that's great, and Frank will be rapt to see that finish, so that's great. And I've recognised some of these cars from down south. Alan Bookman's,
40 Ford
convertible sort of. The Gaylord Boys, the American graffiti style.
That's only just been started 4 days ago.
4 days ago.
I started building both of those out of bits and pieces I had lying around.
You've done a lot in 4 days.
Yeah. So it has been very, very mad since I've said that I'd come to this show, and I wanted to bring some new stuff and bring some projects in the go so people can see what's involved. Instead of just seeing the finished article, knowing that there's one-off type models.
Excellent, yeah.
No worries, thanks, Stuart.
Good on it.
No worries.
Hi Ron, how are you? Good to see you again, and thank you for coming down to the Zone 10 show. Now you've been with Protector Insurance for quite a long time now. Tell us about what you can offer, you know, for car owners, whether it's street machines or hot rods or whatever.
Sure. So it's an enthusiast car, so that means it's not an everyday driver.
Yep.
Green value, so whatever that value is, that's what it's green for. And you have a laid up restoration, which is if you're building the car,
Right.
and you insure it through the project.
Even while it's in the shed.
While it's in the shed, and that covers you for fire, theft, things like that. And then you have full cover, which covers you fire, theft, accident. Someone hits you, you hit somebody, and it's repaired. And the good thing is you can choose your own repairer. You don't have to use one of ours.
Okay.
If you've got a friend, you can use them. And as long as it's not structural, you can do a cash out as well for you to do the repairs yourselves. Because we've all got mates who know somebody or can do the job or the painter.
Yeah.
And so you're not tied down to having to use another element.
That's fantastic, because that's a really good option for some of the guys, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. And one final thing, so even modified cars aren't a problem, like as long as they're certified or what?
Yep, that's right. They have to be certified. Obviously for the later restoration, we can ensure them because they're not registered, not certified or anything like that. But once they're fully covered on the road, they need to be certified, warranty registered, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ro.
Thanks a lot.
Nice
Good
to
to
see
see
you.
you. Yeah, enjoy the show.
Okay. Okay, Christy, nice to see you again. Now, I know you're down the local Napa branch in the manager, is that correct? Yep. And, you know, with that change from the Otago to the Napa brand, it's, you know, great. I've seen them in America and things as well, so they're a huge corporation, aren't they? You know. I see you've got King Light Oil and that sort of thing, those sort of products, but can you give just a brief overview of what you guys can offer and do for general, whether it's a car enthusiast or general car people?
As far as the enthusiasts come to visit cars, it's more so that people like we've got the basic range of oils, so you've got all the like HPR 30 for most of your engine oils for these sort of vehicles, and then you've got your classics for your vintage cars. Napa itself, you know, we can help you with the everyday driver as well, but mainly the King oil is where we're looking at.
Yeah, and speaking on that, I run this 360 myself because I know it's got full zinc in it. It's got added zinc. It's really good for like a new engine or a fresh engine or any engine, but really good quality product. And I found out yesterday out here, this car over there in our club actually has just had new headlights, for 7-inch headlights. It's the LEDs with the indicators in them, and I believe they got them off you guys.
Yep, no,
so I wasn't aware of that.
Yep.
So you know that's really good.
Yeah, no, we've got all that in our colour range and Napa as well. They're both
Oh, that's excellent. Well, thank you for being a sponsor of the show.
No, thank you.
Thanks. Drew, how are you?
Yeah, right, good,
Good.
thanks. Yeah.
Drew Gaylord from Flat Out Engineering. Drew, you know, give us an overview of what you can, what your business is about, and what you can fabricate for people.
Yep. What we do is anything for hot rods, basically. We try and make it easier for people to just buy parts that they can bolt on. Everything's up to certification, so there's no issues when you go and get the car done. And we try to make it easy, really easy for people to build cars. So, and we just have a variety today of just what we can offer. There's a T-bucket chassis kit. You want to start on a starter thing, or you want to front mount your small box Chevy into a Model A or a T-bucket, or we can just supply anything you want, anything that you want.
You've got a website, Drew?
Yeah.
What's that? Just Flat Out Engineering?
Just Google Flat Out Engineering.
Okay.
.co.nz.
You're in Balclutha?
Balclutha. The old phone number's easy to remember. 027 Flat Out. So easy to find, easy to remember. And we just try and make it easy for people.
No, excellent, Drew. Thank you
No
for
worries.
supporting the show.
Excellent. Thank you, dear.
Okay. Right, Brian and Lindley Ward, how are you? Fine. Brian and Lindley have been involved in with the Hot Rod Association ever since I can remember. Brian's our current zone director of Zone 10, and Ryan, can you give us an overview, like this show we've done before, and what this one's all about?
This is about bringing all clubs in Zone 10 together.
Yep.
And so every club cooperates, we run our own stuff, but make sure the clubs work together and it works for Zone 10.
And this is the 60th?
This is the 60th anniversary of hot rodding. It started in 1961. Hot club of Persons, and we become part of that. We've done about 10 years of starting. So Hurricanes of Persons, Continental of Nation. So it's been a big, for me, I've been doing it 30 years, and I've enjoyed it.
This show, isn't it right, there's 8 clubs involved in this one, in our zone, there's 8 in our zone, and there's 11 zones in total from Kaitaia to Bluff, I believe, you know, so it's just a celebration of those 60 years, you know, and recognising that, you know, the Hot Rod Association, New Zealand, NZHRA, have been around that long. So anything you'd like to add, guys? I see you got these number plates here. They're pretty cool. You know,
This is the fun thing we're doing with some old number plates to make giving people and making give most of the way so far.
Yeah.
Friends here in the show.
Look, really appreciate what you guys have done over the years, and thanks again for this show, Finley. Thank you.
Put that woman down.
And we'll catch you this evening.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Taylor, how are you? Good. This is Taylor Peterson from Peterson Fabrication Limited. Taylor's just out at the industrial complex, what do you call it, in Fairfield there?
Chadwick Strait.
Chadwick Strait? Right. Okay, you've got a website too, Peterson?
Just on Facebook, Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Give us a wee overview, Taylor, of what you offer. I see down here you've got some diff heads and a diff housing. And
So it's all 9-inch diff stuff, do diff narrowing, chrome and drive shafts for pretty much all applications. Elements, radiators, intercoolers, do a lot of exhaust work, supply mufflers, wheelwood brakes. There's another bits and pieces over there on the table. Getting into turbos and stuff there as well. So
With this 37 here, Taylor, can you give us just a quick overview what this is about?
So this was a 37 span that someone else had started cutting down for a pickup. I've cut it half again, length of the cab 4 inches, section the back of the roof down a couple of inches, try and make it look right. Getting rid of all the drip rails and stuff, all flush fit doors. Front end staying pretty stock, sheeting wise. It's getting 427 Windsor with 8 stack, and overdrive auto, it's got a Windsor quick change in it.
I see the roof's had a fair bit of work.
Yeah, a wee bit of sheet metal work on the roof there.
Yep.
Chassis 37 Ford to about here somewhere, and then I've fabricated all the chassis rails from there back.
That's awesome looking work, Taylor.
So all
Not much sleep in the last few weeks?
No. Been up at 4 in the morning most nights. So we've done all the custom watts linkage and stuff in the back, all the 4 link. Glenn at Eclipse Engineering's done all my billet machining for me. Helped me out a bit there. Got one of our drive shafts in it, obviously. Some nice big wide wheels on it. Try and help it keep on the road.
So you've got a lot of suppliers where you can access parts from.
Yeah.
So the customer doesn't really have to do that. He tells you what you want,
So,
and you can sort of source it for him.
So everything in this truck is stuff we can supply.
Right,
Sort
okay.
of like a rolling billboard.
Yep.
Just part of this truck. And so he's not paying for labour, he can afford all the bits. And I just keep making more work for myself.
Look, that's great, Taylor, and excellent work. So thank you for your time and supporting the show.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks.
Okay, here we have Murray Pascoe from Stateside Streeters. Murray, thank you for supporting the show and bringing your car in today.
Thanks, Stuart.
Can you tell us a wee bit about Camaro?
So it's a 1967 genuine SS Camaro. I imported from Missouri in the States in about 2002. So I spent about 7 years on a full rebuild and got it up to the stage. Just recently we've taken it out for a bit of track time just to see what sort of fun we can have with it.
Okay.
So we've since then we've done a couple of small upgrades with the diff and the motor now, so we just got its final tune last Saturday and we've only had it out once, so she's going a wee bit better, but we just don't know how it's going to perform
Okay.
on the quarter mile. So yeah, just another way to enjoy the sport. And
Definitely. So have you pretty much finished what you're doing with it now, or you still got some more work to do that you, something in the back of your mind you think you might add or do? Or is
motor-wise, we're thinking about an MSD.
Oh, okay.
And the other small thing we're thinking is putting a lock diff in it. We've only got an open diff at the moment, so
Right, like a posi diff or something?
probably a true diff or something
yep.
along those lines.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've still got a couple of things we've got in our mind to play around with, but we don't want to get too carried away because we still want to
Just drive it and use it.
have fun in it. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Murray, for
Okay, Jared.
bringing it in the show. It's a lovely
nice.
car. I've always liked that.
Thanks, mate. Good to see you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, here we have Liz Carmichael from Conroyders, Rod and Custom Club. Liz, nice to see you again, and thank you for bringing your cars to the show. Now, I believe this one's a new edition.
This is our new family member.
Okay.
This is our 46 Ford.
Right, and I believe your boys, you've only just acquired this not too long ago.
Yeah, just a couple of months we've had this one.
Okay.
The boys actually got it. They were like 2 minutes away and pushed the button, so we were really lucky to get it.
That's awesome. Right.
We flew up to Wellington and came down from the Kapiti Coast, and they had a great trip back, bringing it back to us overnight. So
In the rain, I believe, too, some of the
In the
way,
rain.
was it? Yeah.
They didn't know, because it's all bagged, they got a 2-second introduction on how to drive it and how to bag it. Got to the ferry, blew the fuse because they were playing with it too much, and we had trouble actually getting back on the ferry. So they had a great ride.
Oh, that's great. It's a lovely car, and I love the custom work on the roof chop and the colour. The colour's stunning, you know. So, you know, what I'd like to say to you, Liz, you guys have been long-standing members, and you're currently Secretary of Conroyders, which is really appreciated. You've done that more than deserving stint at that. That's great. 7 years, is it? And a couple of their other cars here. This is your Cadillac as well.
This is Black Betty.
62
62.
Cadillac.
Yep.
That's right, Black
Yep,
Betty. So
Black
that's
Betty. She's
a
been
lovely
in the
car.
family 28 years.
28 years in the family. That's, you know, huge. A lot of us sort of chop and change, but when you get a car like that, you keep it. And of course, the 59 over the back here as well. Well-known car. Won a lot of awards and prizes. Fantastic car. So, as you know, Liz, as part of some show committee, we'd just like to say, hey, thank you very much, you and your family, for bringing the cars in.
More than welcome. That's
Excellent.
what it's all about.
Well
Sharing
done.
the joy. Bye, Sam.
So here we have Grant Finley from Delta Rodders and Gore. Grant, appreciate you coming to the show. And last time I saw this car, it was in your foyer.
25 years. This is the last effort, and I was killed in 2005, so it's just sat in the house since the last 16 years.
Wow.
It was good fun in the day, and a lot of time spent working on it. Too much time really, but since I got killed, back into hot rodding and got a few more cars.
Yep. Yeah, I've known Grant a wee bit off and on for different things. He built a gearbox for me, which I haven't tried yet, but it's coming along. As Grant said, he's been in drag racing a long time. Also got, you know, a few other cars in the shed as well. We've got a really cool Buick, everyone knows, Night Moves, 58 Impala coupe, black one, really lovely car, and a host of others as well. The Delta boys are always pretty strong when they come up to our shows and that, and run a good. You've got a 50th coming up too?
No, it's just a club run, but it's
At Labour Weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah, pub run at Labour Weekend, so a lot of entries. Are the entries still open for that? Okay. Okay, right. So Grant, thank you for coming along this weekend and supporting the show. Much appreciated. Yeah, good on you. Okay, here we have Alistair Davidson from Petrol Head. How are you?
Thank you.
I'd like to say a big thank you to you for attending the show and coming all that way from the North Island. Really appreciate it. There's a lot of opportunity to read, pick up your magazines religiously. It's like the Bible to them. Can you give us a bit of an overview of what you offer? Like, so you've got the apparel here as well, and you've got a new edition hoodie for Rodder as well.
I'll catch you later. Bought me a Rodder magazine to stand with us.
Okay.
So it's a big change for us going twice a year with that rather than monthly.
Right.
But it's like big and fat and fancy and
Okay.
stuff. So we've got that. We've got a range of merchandise.
Yep. The beanies are appropriate for in here.
Yep, definitely. It's just fresh. Yeah.
If you could just model this for us.
This is what I prepared earlier.
So this is a new edition, hoodies. And what are they worth?
They're $55.
$55. That's a good deal. That's a good
Two
deal.
for $150.
I think I'll take one.
Yeah. No, we love coming down here. We were last year, I think, for the national show in 2014.
Yeah.
And then the other Zone 10 show a couple years before that.
That's right.
And
Yep.
we just love coming here, love the people and
Excellent.
just the friendliness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when Brian said come down, we just need to spice it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's really neat. And as I say, as part of the Kids Show Committee, we really appreciate your support. And all the best, and we'll see you this evening as well.
What we've done is I'm going back to work on Monday,
Right.
and we've saved some space in the magazines. I'm going to write up as soon as I get back.
Oh, cool.
So by the week following, it'll be out on Petrol Head show. Yeah.
Oh right. Oh, that's really neat. Really appreciate it once again.
Thanks again.
Thank you, Alistair. All right. Okay, here we have Paul Kingsland from Pre-49 Rodders. How are you, Paul? Okay, now look, we were all of us are attracted to this car because of it. It's not just its colour, but it's just such a cool build, Can you tell us a wee bit about it, Paul?
It's a 1934 Ford three-window coupe. It was built originally in Christchurch by Dennis Stanley.
Okay.
It was now moved up to the top of the North Island.
Right.
I purchased the car off Dennis approximately a year ago. It's pretty much as he built it. I've made a few changes to it so far. I've got a few other changes in mind to do.
Good on you.
More fit for my style. The car is pretty much what I've always wanted.
And you've got it now, so that's a great thing, isn't it? Yeah, great stuff.
I've always loved pre-49 cars. And
Yeah.
it's showing
Pre-49. Yeah, excellent.
It's candy apple red, painted by House of Colours in Christchurch, I believe.
Okay.
It's running a 350 Chev motor. I recently fitted the latest Holly system to it, EFI system.
Oh wow.
Pretty much they've managed to create that system within the unit. Still looks just like a normal 4-barrel carburetor.
Okay.
The car runs really well now like that. Performs well, very reliable.
That's excellent. No, look, you've given us a really good overview, Paul, and look, we just appreciate you bringing this car. It's this first show?
First show for this car.
Okay. Thank you for bringing it along. Awesome. Cheers. Well done. Okay, Mark, Cameron, how are you?
Good, Jared.
Mate, you're a member of Stateside Streeters, correct?
I am, yeah. I've been at Stateside for probably 25 years now.
Excellent. We couldn't help but be attracted to this gasser, and we know you've got the 66 Lincoln as well. But can you just give us an overview of this, Mark, the gasser, and what they were about? You know? So,
Yeah, sure. Well, this car was built in the States. I believe it was built in the late 60s as a gasser, so it was quite a new car to be built into a race car.
Right.
Because it's a 64, of course. So I bought it in New Zealand here about 5 years ago. It's got a big block Chev in it. This one's a 468. What can I tell you about it? Roller cam, roller rockers, just all the usual good stuff in it. There's nothing too exotic, but it is a good solid motor.
Can you just give the trailer trash? Where does that come from?
I don't know. Trailer trash was a part of the car when I bought it,
Right.
and that's where it's staying.
Yeah, it's a cool name, you know, like it's really cool. And you know, going to the gasser thing, what they did back in the 60s, didn't they, with the straight axles, idea is getting the weight distribution to the rear before all the traction aids come in.
That's
you know.
it, yeah. Well, these cars are built at a time when race car technology wasn't quite as nuanced as it is now. So one of the trains of thought was get rid of all the independent front suspension on the cars, which was quite heavy, put a beam axle in front to simplify it, and these cars were set up with big ladder bars under the back to aid traction. So it was all about getting the weight of the car over the rear wheels at takeoff. Now, it's not the quickest way of doing things these days, but it did work, and I'm just trying to keep the car the way it was built.
We love it like it's cool and it's fun, you know. So, Mark, thank you for that.
No worries.
Excellent. Thank you for bringing it to the show.
That's my pleasure, and thanks for arranging the show. It's a fantastic event.
Good man. Thank you. Okay, Shane Bingham, is it?
That's it.
Right, from Alpine Street Machine Central Otago.
That's the one, yeah.
Excellent. So this is your car, Shane?
Yes, it is.
Okay, how long have you had it?
Just probably over about 12 months.
Okay, so it's 67?
66 actually.
66.
So, yeah, it was registered in 67 when it came into the country.
Ah.
Yeah, and so it's an original right-hand drive.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it was it used to be a limousine in Auckland.
Oh, wow.
When they brought it in. So.
That's pretty cool history.
Yeah, it's actually quite a cool machine.
Yeah, I love the black too, you know, and so you've just changed the wheels recently?
Yeah, so when I brought it, it had big ugly 20s on it, and so I dropped it down, put 18s on the front, 20s still on the rear.
Yep.
But just so much better.
Follow stuff all right? Oh, definitely. And you're dead right, you get a far more comfortable ride, don't you, you know?
It's much better.
And the engine is
An LS1.
LS1
2004 SS Commodore.
Okay. Yep.
5.7 litre canned.
Yep.
It goes like a rocket.
Oh, excellent. So, appreciate you putting the car on the show too, you know?
Oh, yeah,
so,
well, it's good to see so many cool vehicles around the place. It's
Yeah.
amazing the woodwork at these shows. And,
it certainly is. Really well done, Shane.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
for your time.
No dramas at all.
Excellent.
Cheers.
Tans, welcome to the show, and thank you for putting your car in. Now, I believe this is your home away from home, your 55 Chevy Bel-Air 4-door.
Teardrop on the back.
Yep. And you've done a few trips away in it?
First trip was drove it down from the North Island when we purchased it. That was interesting. Found out everything that was wrong with it by the time we got back to New Zealand. And it's been to the beach hop and back since, and it's always getting work done on it. Thanks to my mechanic Kevin.
They're always a work in progress, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
I see you guys have obviously changed the wheels and you've
Wheel
actually came
Oh, the
with
wheels
it,
were
actually.
on it?
Yeah.
Right, the
That's the
wheels
best feature.
Remote. That's the shiniest feature.
Yeah, the only bit you got to clean.
You know, that patina looks really cool, and obviously, you know, it's always ready to go in that look, you know.
Absolutely.
And have you been much time in the teardrop?
I have begrudgingly slept in it one night because I had no choice.
Okay.
Too much to drink. It's very cosy with two.
Yeah.
But it was a cool feature, and we actually had that before the car.
Oh, right.
It just happened it matched.
It does.
Yeah, Kevin's done a good job at finding other bits and pieces to go with it. So there we go.
And you're a member of Hurricane Riders Chance.
Yep.
Excellent. Yep. Well, once again, we appreciate you bringing your home away from home into the show, and you're 55. That's really cool. Thank you.
Right, thanks, Vicky.
Excellent.
Cheers.
Okay, welcome to the show, Kevin Bowler.
Thank you.
Member of Whitestone Riders, is that right?
correct, yes.
Okay. Look, thank you for putting your truck in the show. Can you tell us a wee bit about it? Like your barrel nose, right?
That's right, yes.
And the year is 39? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, had it for 47 years. So.
47 years. And Kevin's only 32. Twice. Right, it's all good. So, yeah, now what's that running, Kevin? What's
Just a 351 Windsor.
Okay.
FMX.
Yep.
Just a V8 Falcon diff. So,
Okay.
yeah, it goes all right.
Yeah, that's amazing having that length of ownership. That's fantastic, you know. So,
I'm proud of it.
yeah, oh, you would be. And pretty rare now. You don't see a lot of the barrel noses, you know, about. So, yeah.
Yeah, and our club as a whole is like going really strong.
Oh, that's good. The numbers are good. Whitestone.
Very, very good numbers here.
Yeah.
Happy bunch. Two young guys, so that's cool.
Who's the president of Whitestone now?
Debbie Jarvis.
Okay.
Got nominated last month, actually.
Right. Yep.
You and fresh for her. So, yeah.
We all get our turn, don't we, over the years? So
yeah.
that's good. So, and we know Whitestone, they have their Dancers Pass run annually.
That's right, every year.
That's a renowned
Waitangi.
run. Yeah, Waitangi weekend.
That's
Yeah.
right,
Yeah. So, you know, a lot of people talk about it. It's a very successful run. You know. So, and you're a good bunch of guys. You know, there's a few old heads in there with the Jeff Omlets and yourself and a few others we can mention. But you know.
All old.
Is there any newer ones, younger ones coming in?
We've got probably half a dozen young guys that
Oh,
are
that's
in the
good.
club, all in their sort of late 20s, early 30s. So
Oh, excellent.
That's great. And they're good at taking off the position in the club.
Oh, that's good.
That's great.
That's good because a lot of clubs like that now, we've got some of the younger ones coming through, so you've got to have that so that it survives, don't you? You know? Yeah. And Whitestone's like criteria, is it pretty open?
Pretty open.
Yeah,
We're
you'll
really
have it.
relaxed.
Yep, I know that. I've been away with you, so I know how relaxed you are. But look, Kevin, enjoy your time at the show, and once again, thank you very much.
Thank you.
On behalf of the show committee for bringing your truck in.
Thanks for putting on the show. It's great, mate.
Not a problem. Right. Okay, John Thorpe. Hi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. Now, what you've got here that you brought down for the show is the 33 Willys fiberglass kit. Just the body, is it?
Just the body, yeah.
Just the body. Okay. Can you give us a bit of an overview of what you offer, and is it it's complete body from?
Complete body shop. You can either buy them as a kit, or you can buy them as this one is here, semi-built. Finish it yourself.
Okay.
We have 3 different styles. We have a stock roof,
Right.
a roof chop model, which is this one here, or we can build a roadster.
Right. Okay. The roadster. Right.
Roadster one, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Now, you're based in Oamaru.
Based in Oamaru.
Now, and you've got a website there, John.
Right there.
Down the bottom.
Down the bottom, skinnythought@gmail.com.
Easy, and so people know how to get a hold of you. You've got 3 different styles: standard roof, chop roof, and roadster, if required. Anything else? You've been offering these for a while now,
Yeah,
John.
we've been
haven't you?
doing these for about 4 years now.
Right.
As I say, if anybody wants to know anything, just give us a buzz.
Give you a ring.
Come and see us. We've got 2 cars sitting in the showroom at home.
Okay.
So come and have a look. There's say here, they have the standard height one, the rooftop one, and even like the roadster.
Right. Okay. Look, really appreciate you bringing this down to the show this weekend. And that's great for giving us an overview and people know how to get a hold of you. So it's awesome. Always been a Willys fan. So thank you, John. Thank you for being part of the event.
Problem.
Rod Woods, I believe, President of Central Otago Rod and Custom Club. Thank you for bringing your truck down to the show today. That's awesome, really appreciate you, bringing it that distance. Can you tell us a wee bit about your truck, maybe length of ownership and what you've done to it? Or?
Yeah, I bought it 2015 out of San Diego.
Okay.
And I didn't go over there. I had a fella go over and he picked out 5 or 6 suitable vehicles, emailed me all the information, picked out the one I wanted. Next thing it turns up in Tauranga and I had to fly up there and drive it home.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Did the drive go well? Or?
Oh yeah. I've never driven from Tauranga to Wellington. I had to get back to the ferry at 6 o'clock.
Right.
So I put my foot up a bit and I got to Wellington 2 hours ahead of schedule. So it went well enough.
Oh, that's excellent. And now, have you improved on the truck at all since you've had it, or done anything to it?
I've put a set of headers on it, a little bit of trim modification.
Right.
Basically, as you see the truck, it's more or less original.
Yeah.
Original paint. The tyres that were on the vehicle when I got it were still on.
Okay.
Flies through a warrant every time. It's only going 170,000 miles.
Okay, so good, reliable motoring by the sound of it. Yeah. And how long have you been present?
Only relatively recently.
Okay.
Just 6 months.
Okay, yep. No, that's excellent. No, but once again, we really appreciate you Central boys coming down to the show, bringing in and supporting it. Well done.
We enjoyed it. It's been a good day.
Excellent. Thank you.